Happy Money Monday, Pulsicans. How are we doing today? What's going on out there in crypto land? It seems like we're getting a bit of a pullback today. Nothing too severe, nothing that wouldn't surprise me at all. We have been pumping pretty hard, especially Hex. Hex has actually been ripping faces off. And so I expect a little bit of a pullback, and I welcome it actually. And if we get enough of a pullback, I might even do a DCA. So I am kind of like hoping a little bit that we get a bit of a more of a pullback, just kind of retest some prior resistances or supports. And it'll allow me to put some more capital in. Nothing crazy, just a little bit. But I would like to go in one more time. I was like, man, if I can go in one more time, that'd be great. It's actually my wife who wanted to come in, and I was like, well, all right, honey, we'll add this into the portfolio. These will be your coins. And so if we can get a little bit of a pullback and I can get her some coins, that would be amazing. Otherwise, I'll just cut her into my stuff, right? It's not like she's got hundreds of thousands of dollars she's putting in. She just wants a little exposure, right? Because she gets tired of me doing this crypto thing all day long, and then she doesn't have any exposure. It's giving her FOMO. You know how it goes. So what's going on, guys? They're popping our bubbles out there. I see the main crypto influencer. I think he's the main one now, because before it was BitBoy, and BitBoy obviously had a meltdown in the bear market. And I mean, he's trying to come back. We'll see if he does or not. But he was the biggest at one point in time, I think. Now, Rand is the biggest crypto influencer there is out there. And yeah, I mean, that's the guy who I was watching when I got introduced into crypto. Now, there are some good things about Rand, guys. I mean, you know, he does report on the overall market news. I like that. He reports on overall market sentiment. You know, they have the TA guy, Sheldon the Sniper, that goes on there. He does a lot of good TA. Now, obviously, those guys are very incentivized with, you know, the tokens they hold, and or the tokens they were given allocations of, you know, as far as VCs are concerned. Those guys are VCs, and there's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. If I had an opportunity to be VC and get a launch where it was 10, 50, 100x up, of course you would take it. So, you know, these guys have built that business. Now, they were at one point in time, they were investors in the Pulse chain ecosystem. I don't think they are anymore, guys. I think they cheated their bags. They've been out of the system for quite a while. I remember when he was complaining all the time about, man, like, I don't know, 8 months ago, 10 months ago, he was complaining all the time about how he's never going to get his investment back, da-da-da. He was just like completely just, you know, and what's the word? Just fudded out, right? Like, and pretty sure he cheated his bags, and that's why they're not exposing our bubbles, because, well, I mean, there's no financial interest. Now, I was just watching Crypto 7 show. 7 just did a quick, like, emergency live type show, which is really cool, reporting on the news that Rand had this today, said that, you know, he didn't mean to pop the bubble or hide the bubble. It's because the bubble was so big. Go watch this, guys. He said the bubble was so big that it was hiding all the other cryptos. Mainly Hex. That had to be Hex, because Hex was freaking ripping. Hex did like a 4 or 5x in the last, like, you know, 2 or 3 weeks. So I mean, what are you gonna do? I mean, yeah. Is there not like I don't go on to the bubbles. Is there not like an adjustment to change the size of the bubble if it's like pumping, you know, 2,000%? Is that going to be like the bulk of the screen? Is that how that works? I mean, shit. How are you supposed to see all the other cryptos if that's like what you're using to kind of like get a gauge of the market? But I mean, guys, that's why he's hiding them. He's getting rid of them. There's no financial interest there, and that's fine, right? He cheated his bags. You know, he was a sacrificer. He participated in the Pulse sacrifice with the Sins Foundation, is what he did back in the day. He's had Richard Hart on his show a few times, and I don't think he participated in the Pulse sacrifice. And I don't think he owns Hex either. I know some of his crew or his, you know, team they own Hex, and there's one of them in there. I think maybe it might be his name is Kyle. He's a Hexican, that's probably where Rand is getting the heat from, because Kyle's kind of more like in tune with the community, obviously, as far as Twitter is concerned and everything else. And I'm sure Rand got a lot of heat from Kyle, because Kyle's probably seen the heat, and he kind of said, "Hey, this is why I did that." The problem is he popped our bubble like freaking, I don't know, man. Like, what was that, like 6 months ago or some shit? He popped the bubble, and then he comes on and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'll never do that again." And then he goes and hides it. So it's like, dude, bro, don't fucking matter, man. Whatever, dude. I mean, you sold your bags. I'll see you later, man. We're going to the moon without you. I don't give a shit. You don't got to own any of it. Like, go buy Sui. I'm sure you've already got your pre-allocations, millions and millions of dollars worth. Dump on everyone's head. I mean, that's fine, dude. I mean, that's how I got into crypto, guys. I was watching that guy, and I'd sit there at my freaking laptop. Literally, I'd sit there at my laptop, and I'd wait for him to shill whatever he's in, or talk about whatever he's bullish on. And yeah, man, it's fucking bullshit, dude, right? And next thing you know, you got freaking massive red candles for the next week or so on that particular project, because he's just selling on everyone's head. I mean, it's just how that's how it works, guys. It's a business, right? Don't hate the players, hate the game, or however that saying goes, right? Like, he's just playing the game, right? That's all he's doing. He's a businessman. And but on a good note, guys, look at this fucking shit. Look at this sick shit right here, man. Look at this. I got to give a big shout out to the Pulsicans.com. These guys got great freaking merch. I got this from these guys. I got to figure out how I'm going to reposition it. This is not a great position that I'm on the live stream. I see my live is covering it. I need to move it down. I need a spotlight on it too. Like, if I could put a spotlight that shines just on that. But that's sick, man. And then I do own that CoreyUri.Pulse. So I put it in my Twitter bio, and I guess that's how they knew I owned it. And but man, that's freaking sick. I love it, man. I got it from those guys. So thank you so much, Pulsican Store. I really appreciate it, guys. If you're buying any merch, I mean, I'm not getting paid for this shit, right? Like, I just own this. The Pulsican Store sent it to me. I mean, these guys are go-givers. I mean, they own a business, and go buy your shirts from them. Go buy your coffee mugs. Go buy whatever floats your boat in our ecosystem. They got a lot of stuff over there. They're selling these now too. Let me see if I can find mine. Oh, I just saw it, and my daughter probably got to it and ran off. Oh, there it is. She loves it because it's shiny. But I saw they started selling these too. These are pretty cool. You can get hex ones, you can get ink ones, whatever fits your fancy. These are cool. I wear these to the real estate events that we go speak at. And then what it does is sparks up a conversation, right? The guys will come out like, what is that? Like, is that diamond? And like, it's not diamond. But I'm glad you asked what it is, because you want to get rich, right? Opens the conversation up a little bit. And so they're selling those now too. So they're not expensive. They're like, I don't know, $100, $80, something shit like that, dude. They're cheap. I mean, considering. So yeah. So thanks again, guys. I appreciate this channel, appreciate the support, and we appreciate you guys. So guys, real quick, let's go look at the secret chart. We always want to look at the secret chart and check in. This is money. This is Money Monday, Friday. Money Monday, not Friday. Now, I'm still in Friday mode. This is Money Monday, and we're going to go look what the secret chart is doing and make sure we're not wrecked. Right? That's what you guys come here for. You guys come here for the alpha, and this is the only alpha I got. So, I mean, but it works. Look at this, guys. We are having that little pullback. This is perfectly healthy. I'm hoping we pull back a little bit more and touch some support lines so my wife can get a little bit of money in, and then we can go ahead and take off again. But I mean, guys, we're not going to always pump up 3, 4, 5X's. Straight to the moon without these pullbacks. But man, this is still healthy. Put it on the line chart, put it on the weekly. This is Pulse measured against ETH. I mean, what else do you need to know, man? And then the stuff built on top of Pulse is leverage, right? And so obviously one of those is Hex, which is doing really well. And so this is all I need to know. I zoom out, I take a step back, and good pullback, good healthy pullback. So this is what we want to see. But yeah, so guys, let's see who's in the chat today. We got 71 of you guys in here. I would say if you're watching on Twitter, go over to the YouTube, smash the like, hit the subscribe button, because this is a DeFi Crypto Alliance show. And what we are really good at, even though TA's not it, that's why I got to like put it in the line chart and I have to zoom way the hell out. But what we are good at is bonding communities together, bringing the cryptocurrency community, which is what we feel like a wealth creation tool, in the real estate community, which we feel like is a wealth preservation tool, together. And so we could change the trajectory of our lives, of our family lineage, because I believe that God appoints one person in every family lineage to be the one to change the trajectory of that family tree and to break the chains, the curse of mediocrity forever on. And so we are only using crypto as a tool to break that curse, to break that chain, and then use real estate to preserve that wealth. And that's what this channel is all about. We're initially real estate guys. We were in real estate for 10 years before we got into crypto. We're not done with real estate. We're just taking a pause while we create some wealth in crypto, and then we're going back into real estate, and then we're going to combine the asset classes together. That's the goal. So what we do on the show, we talk a little about mindset. We talk a little about entrepreneurism, right? We talk about a little bit of health, although I bore the hell out of some of you guys when I'm talking about health stuff, so that's fine. But let's go to the chat and see who's all in here today. Red Squirrels, first as always. Oi, oi, what up, my man? How we doing out there? Going to be meeting Red Squirrel out in Hong Kong next year. That's going to be a fun time. My wife's from Shanghai, and we're going to Shanghai whenever school break is here in Puerto Rico. And we're going to take the 2 months and head out to China, and maybe I'll meet Red Squirrel. Not a maybe, but that's the plan. Out in Hong Kong, go check out Macau, all that. I don't know about the caterpillar soup yet, Red Squirrel, but we'll see, man. We'll see how I feel. We'll see how many X's I've had and how euphoric I'm feeling at that time. They hate us because they ain't us. Yeah, man. I mean, Rand was starting to be a little bit about us there for a while, and then he, I don't know, man. It's like, whatever. We don't pay them, dude. Like, Richard Hart's not paying them to any coins. We're not paying them any coins. The community, like, they don't get paid by us, right? They don't get any tokens. Like, they have no financial interest except for if they were to buy the coins with their own money, right? God forbid, right? Go buy with your own money, and then number go up, right? That'd be one way they could get financial interest, but they're just not interested in doing that, right? It's just it is what it is. Why do that when they can go to like Sui or whatever with these other ones and get free tokens? I think he got VC allocations of Solana last cycle. I mean, the guy's got. I mean, he's got a lot of money, man. I mean, I remember with the hell is the name of it? Luna, man, I got lucky on that one, guys. I sold that bag. That was the one thing Pulsec Sacrifice did for me. I sold that bag 1 month before the crash. I was able to extract like 25 grand profit out of Luna. I was like the one place I got, although Pulsecs got demolished, but I was able to get out like $25,000 profit out of that coin before the whole thing went to shit. So I was happy about that. But man, he was in Luna, dude. He lost over $100 million in Luna is the word on the street. Now, whether how factual that is, I don't know. I don't know his wallets, right? But the fact is, I know he was a really big player and been given VC allocations into that particular coin, that blockchain. And yeah, man, that's how he plays the game. It's just it's a different way of playing. West Girl always, I know, man. He's like on the point, man. He sometimes he's been second, but very rare is he second. Mitch, what up, my man? How we doing out in AZ? I think you're on like a cruise ship or some shit in Texas, bro. Like, what's going on, bro? You're tuning into crypto. I love this. Even though you're out on the ocean, I love it, man. I know. I'm the same way. I'm like you, man. I never really check all the way out. I'll go touch some grass for a little while, but it's like later that day, I'm checking in. M. Rocky, you think this dip has anything to do with Jerome Powell's speech later? Yeah, it could be, man. I look, the news is just like, look, the TA guys are right when they say like they can see it in the tea leaves and they can see it in the market cycles and they can see it in the technical analysis. I believe that 100%, man. It's like the news is just the afterthought of what the TA. A lot of these guys already know it's coming, and that could be what the news is. It's kind of like people have a little uncertainty of the speech, and so some people are selling. I don't know, let him sell a little bit more, man. Like I said, my wife comes to me like freaking on Friday. I'm like, she's like, honey, can you put in 10 grand for me? I'm like, damn it. What? We're pumping to the moon right now. I don't want to put in any money for you right now. Oh, God, couldn't you ask me like 3 weeks ago? Shit. Now she wants to put in 10 grand. Where'd you get this money at? God. All right. Oh, that's it. I'll give her some of my portfolio if I had to. I did a really good job of DCAing this last 3-4 months. I'm happy with my bags, so I'll help her out if I need to. What up, Motley? No, he's lying. He does it because there's no financial. Yeah, and we give him a ton of free engagement. That is true, too. And guys, a lot of the guys, when you see people hating on the Hexicans or the Pulsicans or whatever, just the Richard Hart in general, the community on Twitter, man, it's because of engagement, because you guys give them the engagement, because you guys, look, it's a good thing that you guys are fucking passionate. In fact, I love that. Like, you guys are very flamboyant in your way, right? You're very loud, boisterous, very like me. That's how I am. Right? I don't do it on Twitter too much, but like I'm just a very animated guy. I like to have fun, and you guys do the same. You guys are the same, and you guys will attack. You guys will like it's crazy. And so you get when somebody fuds on Twitter, a lot of the times they're fudding. I mean, they might dislike Richard Hart and our community. It's possible. But a lot of times they're doing it because they want the engagement. They want the fucking engagement, man. Because, man, we send the engagement to the roof every time because our community is so powerful and so freaking loud. Like, we're just so noisy, man. We all got freaking, the megaphone, and we're screaming at the top of our lungs, how awesome our shit is. Because it is awesome. It is. We know it. We believe it. But, like, these guys – so, and yeah, no financial incentive. Yeah, that's 100% correct, man. It's just not part of the business plan. The only way you can get financial incentives, you got to go buy the fucking coins. But I think he G'd his bags. I remember he did the sacrifice for the Sins Foundation. And we give him a ton of free engagement when our bubbles aren't up there. Yeah, man. And I mean, how's he supposed to like shill his shit when the Hex bubble is this big? Like, I would think you better at least shrink it. Like that way she'll show it and she'll show all the shit that he wants to show. Like if we're taking up the whole screen, Johnny Chaos talked about that on another live stream. I can't remember whose it was on, about how like if when Hex starts really moving and any of these coins, on Richard Hart ecosystem where you start moving, like we're just going to take up all the bubbles and it's just like free marketing, right? This whole bubble thing that all these influencers use now. I have never logged on myself ever. I mean, I use Dex Screener for everything. Like it's just how I do crypto. I've never gone to the bubbles. I don't even know where to go to do it. But hey, man, it's freaking free marketing and it's awesome. And they don't want that shit, man. They do not want. But we're gonna pump no matter what. Like it doesn't matter. Like fucking pop our bubble. Like we're gonna go to the moon anyways. I mean, it doesn't matter, man. The community is too effing strong. It's just too strong, man. It's just. Man, there's a freaking diehard Hexican, bro. When's the next rap song coming out, man? I'll tell this story again. Dylan did this rap song at the fucking bottom of the Hex price chart. Not lying. I was doing a DCA that week, and I bought Hex my DCA because of that fucking rap song. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that rap song. Keep up the good work. When's album number 2? D Nice, what up, man? How you doing, bro? How you doing? Yeah, man, Solid X rolling. Actually, it's funny, man. I put 3K of my wife's 10K on Friday. Solid X was at like $17, $16.50. I put 3K of that in there. I had some dry powder on chain, and I was like, oh, I'll put it in Solid X. It hasn't really moved, and I think it's gonna move hard, right? I think it's gonna go. So I was happy that I was able to get her a bullet in there. But yeah, it's starting to go a little bit, which is cool. Obviously, I got a bag. I got a bag of Solid X. That is my favorite meme coin. Guys, I do play a little bit in the meme coins, just a little bit. Look, hey, guys, I did the Crypto 7 meme coin too. I mean, that guy's a freaking beast when he comes to streaming. Like he was streaming again today to report on the Rand news. Like he ain't gonna rug, he ain't going nowhere. Like he's not like that guy's like that Rob guy. I don't know what the fuck happened there. You rugged. What the fuck's going on there, man? Like you don't get that shit. You don't see that shit like Crypto 7. Like these guys are here to stay. I mean, I know it's an influencer token. I get it. Like, but I mean, I own Randy's shit too. I love Randy Hilarski too. Yeah, I support these guys, right? These are good guys. He's gonna pump that shit. I believe. Right? It's my money. It's not financial advice. You go buy stocks and bonds, right? That's what Tommy says. Sound of Crypto Food, man. Good morning or morning, afternoon, whatever it is where you're at. Hey, man, have you tried the liver cleanse? I did actually, you're supposed to do 14 days. I did 20 days. So feels great, man. Let me know if you do it and what your results are. What's up, Corey? I love your professionalism and authenticity. Andrew, thank you. I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate it. I don't know if I got professionalism, man. I'm just a loud mouth with a microphone. I'm a freaking class clown, dude. I'm like this all the time, too. I'm just a happy guy, man. Like I could live under a fucking bridge and be happy. I mean, happiness is here. Starts here. So, but that's all it is, man. I don't know about professionals. Although I was going to be professional at the freaking court date. I was going to show up. I was going to bring my suit, go in the courthouse, and it's freaking Halloween now, and I got to take out my daughter's Halloween's trick-or-treating. Yeah. Unfortunately, crypto is like priority number 3. God's first, family second. And then, crypto comes in, which is all you guys. So I would love to go, but it's on freaking Halloween, man. It's actually, it kind of hurts my heart a little bit. I did want to see you guys, but I will be going out to the, I'm going to try to anyways, the No Permissions in January, Randy Hilarski's event. 5-minute chart. What's up, man? I got to be honest. I think we are in for a dump. Let's go, man. Please smash it. I know BTC, a lot of the TA guys are calling for to crash again or go down again. Lower high on BTC, support trend line broken on the 4-hour, bearish divergence. Dock worker strike likely starts tomorrow, tanking macro markets. Interesting, man. I will hold off my wife's DCA for a few more days. Just because of you, 5-minute chart. Just because of you. I am going to hold off my wife's DCA and see if we can get some better pricing. I'm for it, man. I am. Because I know this is how it works. It gives me the opportunity to come in and put one more bullet in before we go and take off. Health stuff is good. Just want a hardcore health journey trying to get healthier. Man, I've been on it all year, dude. First 6 months, man, I was running, 4 or 5 miles a day, 4 to 5 times a week, minimum of 4. And I kept at it. I changed my diet. My LDLs were incredibly high. So I had to get that down. And I did. My LDL is 218 or was 213, I think it was, when I tested in January. And I got it all the way down to like 112, which is under 100 is good. So, and then that made me start going deeper. Like, well, I want to get a full, like, what do I call it? Metrobiolic or a full blood panel with all the biometrics, and I did that. And I found, some other places, like I'm a little bit insulin resistant, stuff like that. And that came from my 30 years of drinking. Fuck. 30 years of drinking. Who would have thought I'd be insulin resistant? And so, yeah, man. So I'm working on a lot of different peptides, going to the gym every day. I've added some weights into obviously my regimen, and then also, changed my diet again. Now that I've got my LDLs under control, a lot more protein, a lot more fat, a lot less carbohydrates, and some fruit. When I do eat carbohydrates, it's fruit. Fruit's actually good. The fiber offsets the sugar in your body, and so your body's able to process a lot better. Pip Sniper says BTC heading down short term. Andrew, man, I hope so. We all know when BTC smashes down, we will follow suit a little bit. It doesn't mean it could be a little bit, it could be a lot bit. Doesn't mean we're going to go back down to the levels we were. Man, guys, Hex just did like a 4 or 5x. I got to go look. I think it's like a 4.5x. I just don't think we're going back down into those lows again. I don't think any of them are going to be honest with you. I mean, Ink's like it was like $2.90. I mean, that's what I think. But yeah, we'll get a correction. Yeah, and I want it. And I'm going to wait a few more days just because of you, Andrew, and 5-minute chart. Team RH Staker. What's good? I don't know, man. What's good with you, bro? It's Money Monday, not Money Friday. Money Friday's coming up, though. Make sure you guys attend Friday. We're going to have the open mic day. It'll be a lot of fun. Sal, I sold that hoe at $85. What were we talking about? ETH, BTC. I don't know. More context. I don't know. I can't remember. I have a short memory span because of my 30 years of drinking. I am sober, guys, for 5 years now, so completely sober. Drugs and alcohol. Hex Monkey, what's up, bro, man? Gatekeep all the gatekeepers. Let's bring it on. I don't give a shit, dude. The community is all we need, man. Whenever any of these paid influencers block us or lie about us, I unfollow and never engage. Yeah, it sucks, man. I do like Rand in some respect because I like all the news that I get filled in on, like macro, crypto-related macro news. Anything that's going on in the world, the guy reports on it. And I love that. Because I don't know, man. Where do you get? I get my news on freaking Twitter, like with all the freaking toxic freaking, like I can't stand Twitter half the time, right? In fact, I've trained Twitter to the point now where I see all health shit. It's because like I'm just tired of like, all the toxicity. But like I don't know, man. It's like it's that's why I do like watching them. But I agree. DeFi Gardener, stock and crypto markets are trading strictly on what the poll numbers are saying. Yeah, man. Yeah, I believe it. I don't even know what the polls are saying today. So maybe the polls are going down for Trump versus Kamala, maybe. Don't fear the dip, folks. We know how this works. Yeah, dude, if you look, you guys just saw what the shit does. Like usually it's what you need, right? To instill some faith. Like seriously, man, take advantage of the dip. It's not financial advice. Like whatever, like do what you want with your money, man. But I'm doing it with my wife's money. Like that's how she's got her own little money that she has and put aside. And you guys seen it. Like this is the time to put the money in. This is the time to also onboard. Like if you got guys you're talking to and who've been on the kind of like on the fence, this is the time you can show them that. Look, Hex just did a 4X. Like, look, we're having a pullback. The shit's going. Like, what do you don't you want a piece? Like this is the time to start showing, the chart and start beating the drum and talking to people who were on the fence, right? This is it. Get them in, get them a piece. Don't got to be crazy, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's go. How I made we justery to keep them honest, man. Yeah, man, I get it, dude. I get it. That they don't give a shit about being honest. That's not just give a fair shake. That was all we asked for. Give us a fair shake. I know, man. Right. I know, but it doesn't incentivize them financially, Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Based, yeah, man. Keep up the good work, bro. That's the way to do the good fight. That's the way to do the good fight. It's not being on Twitter. Hex Monkey, thousands of us unfollow these tart influencers. Maybe they'll learn. Yeah, they'll notice a difference, man. There's a lot of us in our community, man. We are strong and we run in numbers. That's for damn sure, right? Yeah, I agree, but I mean, obviously they're making so much money in those places, but they will. Like I said, they engage with us because they get that engagement. It's insane. No one gets the engagement like Hexicans give engagement. Or Pulsicans, right? It just doesn't happen. It's wild, man. DeFi Gardener, these big conglomerates that control the markets aren't going to pay unrealized gain taxes, expect a mass exile of capital and a war to make up for lost revenue if Trump loses. Yeah, I agree, man. I'll be hanging out in Puerto Rico a lot longer if Trump loses. I'm not going back to that bullshit, talking about freaking unrealized capital gains and all that other bullshit's going on. I'll be peacing out here for a little bit longer. Let's see. Hands down, no question about it. PTGC is the best protocol in Pulse Chain. Growing liquidity. Yeah, man. For me, it's a meme coin, bro, but it does pay yield. I'm not big on the tax reflection tokens. I had a bag of it. Yeah, man, I'm all about the blue chips mostly, man. I mean, I do own some meme coins, like I said. And it's a good one, man. It's been pumping. It's good. It has been pumping hard, and congrats to you guys. How many X's have it done from the bottom? That'd be interesting to know. Sal, yeah, the liver cleanse is working out. Fasting 16 hours, 18 hours a day, no carbs. Yep, man. Boom. There you go. I love it. Yeah, I'm intermittent fasting right now too. So it's I did a 72-hour fast about 4 months ago, Sal. That was amazing. The second day sucked ass, but then by the time you're on the third day, your body gets used to it. The camera, get to it. The body kind of gets used to it, and then it's like it's nothing. I think I could have gone if I wanted to go longer. I could have, because after the third day, it's like your body's just it's just used to the hunger, or it's eating the fat. That's probably what's going on. But I'm gonna. My goal is to do 1 a quarter. If I can do 1 a quarter, man, woo, man, get all those dead cells out. And I want to live to be 150, guys. I mean, I'm not in here to make all this damn money to die when I'm 80. No. I want to see my daughter's kids. I want to see my daughter's kids' kids. Screw this shit. I'm 47. Like, man, what's the point of making wealth if you can't stick around and enjoy this shit and create memories and create experiences with your loved ones with that wealth? And that's what I want, because that's what I truly believe we take to the afterlife, is experiences and memories. And so I want to create as many of those as I possibly can, and it takes money and it takes health to do both. You got to have it, man. We are heading for dump Rectober, maybe because September was like up. It's possible. Like the crowd is always wrong. The crowd thought it was Rectember and it was Uptember, and the crowd thinks it's October. Who knows, Oliver? I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. No doubt. And then November, December. Like, people think like the Richard Hart case here in the end of October is bullish. Like you're probably gonna have traders do some buy the rumor, sell the news. But guys, you're not gonna get an answer in October. It's gonna be like December at the earliest, so we get an answer that the judge has to make the decision that if it's just a dismissal or not. Right? She has 2 months. Might be January. Like, are you guys okay holding on to your bags? I hope so. I know I am, and I'm going to DCA if I get the opportunities. We'll see. We'll see. But I think we'll bounce mid-October. Maybe, who knows, Q4 will be. Yeah, I mean, it could, right? We'll see, man. I think Q4 will also be good overall. It also lines up with altcoin season in the market cycle. Luna, yeah, man. I tell you, bro. Oh, you sold at 85. I sold at 110. I think it was like 100, 105, 100. I know it was over 100 when I sold. And so I was very close. I think the top was like 120, 130. I don't know, before the big crash. And I remember, Sal, when I sold, and it's because of Pulsicans. I was getting ready for the Pulsicans sacrifice. And I remember when I sold and it kept going up. I'm like, oh, man, why did I sell? Ah. And then it does a freaking to zero. Fuck. 2-0. I go to Barbara O'Neill. I go to Barbara O'Neill and Dr. Brian, artists for health shit. I'll have to look them up, man. Cool. They do like tweaking with your testosterone, peptides, longevity, stuff like that. That's the stuff I'm really passionate about. Checking in from Gulf of Mexico. Let's go, bro. Out there touching some grass. Speaking of health, I got to take a supplement. I like time some of my supplements for when I eat. Hey, Corey, what up, Archie? How we doing, man? How we doing? They have no incentive to pump our bags as opposed. It's all about who paid. Yeah, man. 120%. I'm not giving them any of my freaking bags. I'll tell you that right now. My wife was lucky she might get a little bit. But she had to marry me for that. Yeah, all natural, no pharma shit. I love it, dude. I'm passionate about that, dude. I am passionate about that. I was watching a show when Pulsicans was, oh man, I was streaming then. Seeing your pain was a buy signal for me, man. I was buying the bottoms. Like I literally like two pain points for me. I'll lay it on the table here. One, obviously, putting money in, having the conviction to go in and buy that bottom. You know, Pulsicans, Pulse, although I was buying Pulse heavy back then. This is initially the SEC FUD news. I was going heavier on Pulse than anything. And I find that bottom and keeping the course of the commitment I made to myself. And then I moved to Puerto Rico. Okay. I upped my family in the beginning of 2023. Yeah, we're in 24, right? I'm on my second year now. Up my family and moved to Puerto Rico, and mainly for this crypto thing, right? And then we go freaking crash down and freaking almost nothing. And I'm like, oh my God, like my portfolio was wrecked. I'm still buying, and like, dude, that's why I was sick to my stomach every day, dude. Like, and it was like, am I doing the right thing here? Like, and it questioned my resolve multiple times. Hex evolved. It did. Streaming helped. This helps because it connects with you guys, right? The community, and other streamers helped. Randy Halarski helped. Sami helped. Other guys who I really resonate with. They helped keep my resolve and my community's resolve, but it was tough, bro. I'm not gonna lie, man. That shit was rough. Hex evolved. Thanks, you give me the belief to be by the lows. Yeah, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. If we want to get a little bit of carnage, the beginning of Rectober, then ending in October, I'm cool with it. I can get my wife's bullet in, and then we can go to the moon. I mean, we're gonna have our pullbacks, right, guys? This is just how this game works. Nothing just keeps going up forever. You just got to have the faith. You got to step back, look at the community, look of all the things we got going for us, the building on the chain. I mean, and when you see these assets move, they freaking move, man. I mean, Hex did a 4X in like 2 weeks. Inc., remember when they started moving? It did like a 20X. I mean, and it was like in a month. I don't remember what the time frame was. It was ridiculous. So, these things move fast, guys, when they move. And so it shows that there's life here. And I believe that's just people, like, especially with Hex recently, I think that was bigger players just buying back in, right? That maybe got fudded out. Maybe, we're seeing, has some shiny object syndrome. They're going to Solana, going wherever else to make their gains. And then they were coming back in more recently. That's what I think that money was. I don't think it's new money. And I could be wrong about that. I could be totally wrong about that. But I think it's bigger players who left the ecosystem who are coming back in now. And of course, when the green candles started, green candles are self-fulfilling into more green candles. It's just like it just keeps going. So we'll see, man. We'll see. So we have a lot of life in this ecosystem, and I have no doubts in my head about where we're going at the end of the year and next year. It's going to be a fun ride, and I'm truly blessed to be on it with you guys. I really am. And Cryptoland, hi Hexicans, what up? How are we doing? Well, guys, I am going to wind down the show. Go grab a lunch. Guys, it's Money Monday. Go out there and create some wealth for yourself so you can put that wealth into crypto so that you could change your life. Be the one in your family lineage to break that trajectory of that family curse of mediocrity. Like, I don't ever want that in my family. I want legacy wealth to be handed down through a trust, through my lineage after I pass away, because that's what I'm going to leave behind. That's my gift to my family. And so it's just how it's going to work. One more guy, we got Andy here. For all you guys who have never experienced Hex in the bull market, you're in for an amazing ride. I hope so, man. I have, for myself, I've only been part of Hex only down, except for around that testnet V3. Hex shot up to 12 cents. I think it was V3. I'm not sure. And I experienced that, and I was like, that was a nice little, pump. And then, of course, a little pre-altcoin season 2 before the Bitcoin halving. We got a little bit of a pump. Hex didn't really pump then, though. That's funny because all the other assets moved. Hex moved a little bit. And this time Hex is moving, or all the other assets, they're moving, but Hex might actually freaking destroy some numbers. We'll see. So but I'm here for it either way. I have bags of all of it. I don't try to choose which one for me in my portfolio. I have bags of all of it, and I do believe they'll all do well. We'll see which one does the best at the end of the movie. And I'm here for it because I got bags of all of it. So urban production, what up, man? That's a good goal to have, Corey. I want to help my closest ones too. Yeah, man. And all while you're doing that, while you're creating legacy wealth, man, you're also helping, your fellow man and woman by building business, by being an entrepreneur, by adding value to your community, to the world. And it's an amazing way to live. Yeah, that's how I feel what God's purpose is for all of us humans, is just to provide value to one another. It's just how it works. So, yeah, man, I agree. It's going to be fun, dude. It's going to be fun. Yeah, man, I've got myself a nice position. We'll see. And if Hex takes a big enough dip down, I'll get my wife a bullet of it, but it needs to take a little bit more of a dip down. We'll see. Have you looked at the all-time low options of GoPulse? It is the best. Pulsicans is second. Hex has a long way to go. I love it. The all-time low option on GoPulse. Maybe is that's okay, that is Ink is the best. That makes sense. Because Ink freaking got smashed last year when it was 40 cents. I didn't buy, guys. That one I really regret. I did buy Hex towards near the bottom, thanks to Dylan. But I missed the Ink buy. I did. I got a good bag of ink now. Don't get me wrong. I'm very happy with my ink bag. But man, if I could have got that bottom, well, shit. You know how it goes, right, guys? Andy, great streams always, and thank you. I appreciate it, sir. I appreciate you. Oh, Crypto 7, what up, my man? I was just watching your stream before I hopped on mine. Briz is the one that got ran to do it. Oh my God. Brizology. I love Brizology, guys. He is a good dude through and through. Man, thank you, Briz. We appreciate the good work. This community is unlike any other community. You guys got more megaphones than any other community. You guys go in and break through when we need to break through and get shit done. It's so effing cool. And that's why I'm part of this freaking community, man. Just talking about you earlier, Crypto 7, man. We love the work that you do. You're also, man, I think you're probably one of the best shows in the Pulse Chain ecosystem, period. And that's also why I went in the Crypto 7 meme coin. The what's it called? 7G. 7G, man. It's gonna be fun. Good old Briz. I know, man. I love Briz, dude. Briz a good dude, man. Putting the good work in. My man. I'm about to shoot him a message on Telegram. That's where I communicate with him at. Yes, I agree, man. Ever heard of PNIC? It's been fire, man. I have no idea either. Is it on Pulse Chain, Mike? If it's not on Pulse Chain, like most of my focus is on Pulse Chain. I have a couple things over on Ethereum, not much. And I have zero. No, I have one. I got the freaking golfers over on Solana. Ugh, I don't want to talk about that one. That was a train wreck. But I got that over in Solana. It's only Solana token I got. But I'm mainly, man, I'm like these last 6 months, all my focus was on Pulse Chain and mainly the blue chips. Like getting as many of the blue chips as I possibly can. Pulse, Hex, PulseX Inc. Trying to get those bags, built up for the next push up. And so you have when it comes to some of these other tokens and coins, you got time, that they have quick runs up, quick runs down. You can ratio trade into them. But man, I didn't have enough blue chips these last 6-7 months. So that's why most of my focus has been. Yeah, man, absolutely. We appreciate you. Urban Production is a 7-Eleven coin. What the hell is that? I don't know the 7-Eleven coin, man. I don't know it. Yep, 7G. There we go. Absolutely. Yay, 7. When are we getting 7G watched? When are we getting 7G watched? What is watch? Watches. Hey, bro, that would be cool. 7G watches, man. I'm all about that. I just got the new Apple Watch S, the Series 10. I'm in love with that. Just because of the whole health stuff it does. It even like tracks guys like your sleep apnea. If you have any sleep apnea problems, which I don't anymore. I used to when I was a heavy drinker. But it'll wake you up if you're having some sleep apnea problems. So the new iWatch is pretty cool. Really cool stuff. So cool, guys. I'm going to hop off. Guys, go crush the week. I think I'm streaming every day this week. Yeah. Next week, guys, I'm out of town again. I got 2 real estate events. I'm attending one in Cancun. Cancun will be a fun one, and one in Texas. And so I'll be out of town all week next week, but this week we are here. And guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it. You guys make the show as always. And once again, if you guys want to 10x your portfolio, just go 10x the value you bring to the world. And then you can bring that value back and 10x your freaking life, man. Let's go. Come on, man. Guys, peace.